Hello, everybody. This is Ian Beckles, and welcome back to the Plant Powered Podcast. Hopefully, everybody had a wonderful week. We're sitting out here at the Dignitary Tea Kava House in our beautiful medical card lounge. And if you guys haven't hung out with us yet, 4817 Southwest Shore Boulevard. If you guys are into the cannabis world and have your card, and I'm telling everybody, please go get your card because we're trying to do things the right way and trying to do it legally. We're working on a couple doctors to send you guys to, so stay tuned. So we're gonna have the right doctors to send you guys to, and it's coming up real soon. So first of all, I want to say special love and big love goes out to Curaleaf, who is just signed up on board for another 3 months as a title sponsor. I've told you guys there's a lot of choices out there for whatever dispensaries you want to go to, and my choice is Curaleaf. Well, there's a lot, they're everywhere, there's dispensaries everywhere, and it's all about choices, but to me, I think Curaleaf does the right way, and they have the best product, and I think they treat their people the right way. So, I don't want to talk too much more. This young lady, I met her a long time ago. I think it was at events. I've seen her working at the Curaleafs themselves.
Yeah.
We have Nicole Merangoli. How are you doing, young lady?
I'm doing well.
Good. Now, what is your title? What is your role there at Curaleaf?
Yeah, I'm the community outreach coordinator.
Okay.
So,
and what does that do exactly?
I do events, I do marketing, I do work with the retail dispensaries, I work with doctors,
Yeah.
kind of many hats.
I love it. I love it. So, Curaleaf has been part of this podcast for quite a while, and I appreciate everything they've done.
Yeah.
Once again, they just re-signed for another 3 months, so I thought it'd be perfect to bring you on so you could talk about some of the products. You could do it better than I can, okay? I know the products. I'm out there smoking it, and I'm taking it, and all that kind of things, but you can let us know what's going, what's coming, what's on the horizons, and all those kind of things. First and foremost, like I was saying, there's Curaleafs are popping up everywhere.
Yeah.
But they're dispensaries everywhere. I mean, some I've never heard of before. You know how many Curaleafs are in Florida at this moment?
Yeah, so we opened our 45th one.
45th. Now, I remember first doing this, and I remember saying 12. How long ago was 12?
3 years ago.
Oh my Lord! So 45th.
Yeah.
And they're still popping up every week, it seems like.
Well, yeah, within the next couple of months, we're looking to open 4 new stores.
Wow, unbelievable.
Yeah, another 2 in Tampa.
Okay.
1 in Bradenton. Inglewood is in just a couple weeks.
Sure.
Which is a little south of Venice.
Unbelievable.
But the thing is, like, the cool thing about us is that we're nationwide.
Correct.
So we're in 23 states and counting.
Sure. Well, that's a good thing, okay? That's why their product is so darn good, and that's why, like, we're gonna figure something out going down the way. We're gonna have some kind of a dignitary discount as we're gonna. But can I be honest with you? Know, every time I go to Curaleaf, it seems like it's 40 or 50% off almost every time I go.
Yeah.
Is that because of competition? Because you rarely go there, and there's no kind of discount.
The market is hot.
It is hot, absolutely. But it's a beautiful thing where it almost feels like you guys are giving away weed, almost. You know?
I don't know about that.
That's not quite that, but we're working towards that now. Listen, I like to indulge in flower. Obviously, I smoke the flower in a lot of different ways. I've messed with tinctures before, RSOs before, gummies. I said to myself, I'm going to cut back on my gummies a little bit and then the tinctures, because I think I was building a little tolerance to it. For the last couple of weeks, I've kind of just done flower. Talk to us about some of the products in Curaleaf that are coming, okay? Because there's so many products out there now. It used to be this flower and gummies.
1, 2, 3.
Now there's so many darn products. What are some of the newer products you guys have at Curaleaf?
Yeah, the most recent one we launched was our X Bites, which essentially is a Select brand.
Okay.
Well, Curaleaf, but the Select X Bites are ones that if you love concentrates, but in the edible form.
Okay.
So you want it to onset
hit
a
harder?
little bit, hit harder, longer lasting.
Okay.
So kind of like this out of this world type of feeling. I took a couple. And definitely.
Okay.
You feel it.
Celestial's good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just the X Bites are just quicker acting. Is there more milligrams?
So it's like a mix between our Nano. Nano are fast acting between 15 to 30 minutes. It's about 30 to 45 minute onset, but they last a lot longer than a regular classic Bites or the Nano Chews. So it's just people that love that long-lasting effect as the edibles, but they want it to be a little more potent.
Sure.
So they're definitely not for the novice. Like if you're
Okay,
just trying
yeah,
edibles
yeah,
for
yeah.
the first time, probably, in my experience, you know, start little.
Yeah. Well,
You can always do more.
that's with everything, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anybody that's starting anything should start little. And for myself, you know, I like to indulge in some edibles myself.
Yeah.
I don't ever indulge in any edibles until I'm done speaking.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I took an edible, you're in the middle of the day, and you're just, and you know,
Right.
you can't be productive.
Exactly.
And I mean, there's a reason for
It's good for like a beach day.
Yeah,
especially
yeah,
over
you have
here.
nothing to do.
You just want to hang out.
Yeah.
You want to, you know, vibe out a little bit.
Yeah, you have nobody to impress.
Right.
That's the time on the weekend
Right.
to pop in a couple edibles or whatever. But I was building up a little tolerance, so I had to let it ease up a little bit. And when I come back, I'm going to start breaking myself down a little bit and start. I've been having good sleeps anyways, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now I'm here at a Kava bar. You know, I told you I've become vegan since December.
Yeah, I
you're
hear
a
more
vegan.
about
You're a
this.
vegan yourself.
Yes, I am.
For how long have you been a vegan?
Vegan for 2 years, vegetarian for 10.
Wow, good for you. Now, for those of you that believe that vegans and vegetarians can't be athletes, explain to them. What do you do? What do you do to train?
Yeah, so I do CrossFit about 3-4 times a week.
Yeah.
I just did the Savage Race in Gainesville.
Which is what?
It's an obstacle course race, kind of like mud runner or tough mud run.
Mudder, yeah. Tough mudder
and like
things, yeah.
Spartan,
Yeah.
very similar. 18 obstacles
Like
I completed.
lunatics.
Yeah, I'm just a maniac.
Lunatics in mud.
Yeah.
It's all good. But you guys you're hardcore.
Oh, yeah.
So obviously you're big in athletics. I did some investigative journalism on you. I looked and I could see your progression as an athlete. You know what I mean? We all progress in different ways.
Yeah.
We could see you getting stronger, and that's amazing to see you gaining more muscle, and you're not eating steak and stuff like that. People really
Right.
still believe like you have to eat a bunch of steak to gain muscle.
You know, I was reading somewhere with like the Romans, like this, somewhere in the Roman time, that even those men did not eat meat
I believe it.
when they fought in the Colosseum.
Yeah, they probably felt lighter. You know what I mean? They're bouncing all kind of. You know what? I didn't even eat before games back in the day because I wanted to feel lighter. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, but all athletes are different. Now,
What made you change?
well, I'm a superstitious person. So what happened was, like, when I played one day, I didn't feel good. I didn't eat, and I played well. And then after that, I just thought it was just best thing to do is not eat. So, but I'm crazy. I have a lot of very crazy superstitions, and I have to put my pants on a certain way, and I'm nuts. But anyway, we don't have to get into me too much more than that. So Curaleaf now. There's a couple things that I haven't really met. I've never tried the chocolates. Do they have chocolates in all the Curaleafs?
So it's coming. It's finally.
So it's not here yet.
coming.
It's not here yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
Next week.
Really?
For 420, we're going to be launching some good chocolates.
Okay.
I'm excited to get my hands on. We're
No
going to
doubt.
have a vegan dark chocolate.
So it's gonna be a vegan chocolate.
Yes,
Oh,
the
that's
dark
awesome.
chocolate
Good.
mint
Okay.
will be for us.
Okay. Perfect.
But we're also launching a milk chocolate as well.
Okay.
So that's going to be exciting. Blue Kudo is the brand.
Sure.
Where it comes from. But yeah, I'm excited to try it.
No
to
doubt.
experiment with it because yeah, to have a vegan dark chocolate.
No doubt. That's
in my hands.
That's awesome.
From Curaleaf
Yeah,
is
man.
awesome.
Doing that good thing.
Yeah.
Now, I know that Curaleaf likes to collaborate with different companies. Who are some of the different companies? Like Select's a different company, correct? Or is that your company?
We acquired, yeah. So it's Select is us.
It's you, okay.
Right, yeah.
So do you guys collaborate with any other companies? You said another name for the chocolates.
Blue Kudo.
Okay, so you outsource the chocolates then.
We don't outsource. We acquired them.
Okay.
So I can't speak upon what exactly behind the scenes. I don't know.
Sure.
I genuinely don't know.
Yeah.
But I can always find out for you.
Okay, well, that's you got some homework to do. There
Yes.
you go. Now, you know, we just started this relationship and we're going to blow this up this year.
Yeah.
And you guys are telling me stuff like I'm going to meet your team coming up Thursday.
Yeah, so tomorrow you're going to come and meet some of the new
Awesome.
team members
Awesome.
for the new stores that are opening.
Yeah.
So that'll be exciting. They're excited to meet you.
So where's the next two grand openings? You said two stores opening. Where are they opening?
Yes, so we're having one on Sheldon Street,
Okay.
Sheldon Road, I believe,
Yep.
here in Tampa, and then Midtown.
Okay. Oh, that's right. That's right there.
Yeah.
Midtown's blowing up.
Yeah.
It's amazing that they're going to have. They just put dispensaries everywhere now. Sometimes I just keep on looking around and some of them in the oddest spots.
We're gonna look back like 10 years from now, and it's gonna be like, do you remember when you could find one?
Yeah, just one.
And now there's
that's
like
a long,
a plethora.
long time ago.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But it's a good thing now that we have choices, and you know, I'm always pushing people to get their medical card. Okay.
Yes.
There's still a stigma out there. There's still people scared to go to the doctor. Okay?
It's so much easier now too with same-day certification.
It's so easy.
Like you don't have to wait the 2 to 4 weeks if you put a license.
It's almost immediate.
It's immediate. Some people will go to the appointment. By the time they leave, they can go shopping.
Wow. So the Austin that you gave me, Austin's name is from Dr.
Cannabis doc.
Cannabis Doc.
Yeah.
I'm going to be meeting with him on Friday, and
Okay,
hopefully
cool.
we can make something happen. And
Yeah.
does
that.
Curaleaf deal with a lot of different doctors, or
Yes.
you do?
Oh yeah, I deal with just myself over 300.
300 doctors.
Yes.
So how many cannabis doctors in the Tampa Bay area or Florida?
And Florida.
You
Probably
deal with 300 There's over 300 cannabis doctors
that
in
have-
Florida.
Yeah. Well, for just this West region, I'm dealing from just my area. Yeah, we
How is
have
that possible?
North, Orlando, and South.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a lot.
That's a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what do you have to do to become a cannabis doctor? Could any doctor just kind of branch off and say, I'm a cannabis doctor?
No, you have to be an MD, and then you
Okay.
take like I think a course.
Sure.
To,
So you take a specific course for that.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I'm not a doctor.
Sure,
so
I'm not
I don't
either.
know what they have to do,
Yeah,
but
well,
I do know.
I skipped all those classes. The doctor classes,
Me too.
I skipped those, or I would have sat beside somebody and cheated off them probably. But you know how that goes. But like, tell me, you still feel the stigma out there, right? You know.
Oh, absolutely.
And is that ever going to go away? Because it's clearly still there.
I don't. It may not, because I think because we're moving towards a recreational mentality. We're almost there.
Sure.
I mean, right? Didn't we see like New York just became recreational?
Yeah.
So.
And no horror stories anywhere.
No.
None.
No.
Other than making lots of money for the state.
No. Did you see the MORE Act passed again?
I did.
Yeah.
And what does that mean for the future?
So decriminalization, the people that are already behind bars for nonviolent acts should,
That's so late.
I know.
That's so late.
I know.
But seriously, we don't want to get political on this show. I'm not into politics, but
No.
for God's sakes, they put a lot of people my color, unfortunately, in jail for marijuana, and it's silly now.
Yeah.
And as a former professional athlete, and I've always told people this. I know lots of doctors, okay? They all smoke weed, all right? Every last one of them. Has anybody ever heard of a doctor or a lawyer getting pulled over because they were smoking weed? Ever? One time? It's always an athlete, okay? And then they pull them over and they look and they found something else, an illegal gun, and they've used marijuana forever as a reason to, do their thing, we'll say, So it's about time that we're getting smarter.
Yeah.
And some of the laws are finally trying to catch up, but we're still really behind though.
Yeah, but we know what that comes with the stigma. I think because more and more states are going back, it's just harder to deny.
Sure.
We can't look
That's what I'm
backwards.
saying.
We need to look forward.
What's the argument now anymore? I don't
I
remember.
don't know.
What's the argument against marijuana anymore? Please put your hand up and let me know what it is anymore.
Right.
I don't know what it is, because I don't hear anybody bitching and moaning about alcohol and cigarettes. Well, if you're going to start getting rid of something, let's start there.
Yeah, right?
You know?
Yeah.
And listen, everybody has a right to drink and all that kind of stuff. You smoke cigarettes, that's silly, don't do that. But, alcohol, if you do it the right way, it's cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know anybody does it the right way, not one single person. You know how that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're looking to do big things here in this next 3 months or so, and we're going to figure out some kind of a dignitary discount to get all my listeners to Curaleaf. But in the meantime, just stop in the Curaleaf. What do you think separates Curaleaf from some of the other dispensaries? I haven't been to all of them.
Right.
I personally like the people there. The feel is better. But what do you
Yeah.
think separates Curaleaf from some of the other dispensaries?
I think we want to make it, when you come in, we're just hanging out. We're hanging out, talking about weed, talking about the product,
It's
talking about
easy,
what you're looking for,
Yeah.
having a conversation, and then talking about what works for you,
Sure.
and not just pushing something onto you. I think
Sure.
we just want it to be an experience rather than come and go.
Yeah, right. That's it. Boom. Now, what's great is you've worked at the dispensaries, correct?
Yeah. So I started in the dispensary, so I know from that side all the way to now.
So you did in the dispensaries. You're actually behind. I think you.
Yeah, I've served you before.
You served me before. I've seen back in the day. So you know the whole nine yards. Is anybody ever in a bad mood at a dispensary? I don't see it. Like everybody's getting weed.
You can't be.
You can't be in a bad mood.
At the end of the day, you sell weed.
Yeah.
Legally.
Legally.
You're selling weed.
And our whole life we've been saying, when is this going to happen?
Right. And
now,
here we are.
And now it's here. And, you know, if you walk in a dispensary, please walk in with a smile. And everybody at Curaleaf, I always take great care of everybody that I see there.
Yeah.
I frequent the one right here on Gandhi. It's beautiful. It's right by my work, and it's right by the Dignitary Tea and Kava House. And listen, once again, everybody has choices. And that's definitely my choice over there. And let me tell everybody, okay, because Pat and Aaron from the Pat and Aaron show on 95.3, who are the show before us, they love Curaleaf. And the other day they were like, well, I don't love their bud and blah, blah, blah. Curaleaf's bud has come up, okay?
Yeah.
I had some of the best flower the other day. I had some old growth OG, so OG. How can I be bad? OG. And that's some of the best flour I had. When we opened it up and showed it to you, just big, fluffy, but absolutely beautiful.
It's fluffier. It's stickier.
It's good stuff. We're gonna, when we get off air, we're gonna set some on fire and see what happens. You know, you never know what's gonna happen after that. So, so the grow house. When we go to the grow house, what's in there? It's just acres and acres of weed that I can roll up in. Can I frolic in it?
It's just heaven.
It has to be. What's the smell like in a big grow house like that?
Whatever you imagine, just it smells. It sticks to you.
I'm just gonna
cool.
Inhale it and just kind of savor it.
You're gonna be in awe.
Absolutely. So Nicole, I appreciate you sitting in with us.
Thank
you. We're gonna do this periodically.
Yeah.
When you guys have any kind of new products or something, let me know.
For sure.
And we'll figure out some kind of dignitary discount. We are going to figure out a doctor to send you guys to. We had a doctor way back when, and we're kind of moving on because, you know, things happen in this world. But there's a Curaleaf near you, I guarantee, somewhere. And they're popping up every darn where. And is there a website, just Curaleaf.com?
Just Curaleaf.com.
That's it. And if you find out which one is closest to you, I know I saw one pop up on 4th Street. I go to one in Northdale, Mabry. I go to one here in Gandhi. And
Wesley Chapel.
Wesley Chapel, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
So Curaleaf's everywhere, plenty. So go check them out. They got the best bud in town. Don't go anywhere. We have another great guest. Coley is his name, and that goes by one name. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back. Peace. Welcome back to the Plant Power Podcast, and we try to, you know, have different flavors, you know what I'm saying? So we talk a little bit about marijuana, we talk a little bit about veganism and kava and kratom. We like to talk to some players in the community as well. We got one right here, my man Coley, goes by one name, like Prince or Madonna or something like that. What's up, kid? How you living?
How you doing? Great.
Now, and for those of you that think that pimps don't wear Crocs, show them, Coley. Pimps wear Crocs too. Okay, everybody, get off us. How you doing, man? Everything good?
Yeah, I'm known for these in Gulfport now.
Really?
Yeah.
If anybody out there has anybody on works for Crocs, hit me up because I should be a spokesperson for Crocs. So nobody makes them look good like this, for real. You know what I mean? So, Coley, what do you do, man? Okay, honestly, I know you're Frank's boy, and Frank was like, man, my boy Coley, he's talented. Like, I'm always ready to not be impressed.
Sure.
And I put your stuff in. You can spit, dude.
Thanks, man.
I've been listening to rap since I was 12.
Yeah.
You could really spit, though.
Thanks,
when did you start rapping?
So I'm a multimedia entertainer.
Okay.
I make music. I'm on my 18th album now.
Okay.
I've written 10 movies. I'm making my first now. I have a podcast, Revolutionary.
Okay.
And digital content and comedy. But music's my first love. So
beautiful.
I've been making songs since my first song was about Arbor Day when I was 5.
Okay.
I was like singing about trees.
Interesting. Yeah.
And I always liked having like a socio-political purpose behind it and stuff. And now it's turned into, you know, what it is now with alt pop and big beats.
Beautiful.
And I've 4 producers signed to my publishing company, and it's kind of like a little mini Rock Nation or mini Ovo called Rebel Media. And
beautiful.
So we've been making the same stuff together for now 15 years.
I like your style, okay? You remind me of myself a little bit. I see you, and even at your production, like I have an eye for that stuff.
Thanks, man.
That's not easy, you know that.
No, yeah.
I mean, that's good. I know you have good people working for you.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, how many movies you see you?
So this is my first like feature film. So I've made 30 music videos. I've made full-hour comedy specials.
Wow.
I have an 8-episode Coley TV show being edited by an Emmy winner now. But this is my first like feature.
Okay.
And I moved to Gulfport 2 years ago into a little condo my grandfather had bought like 40 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And met this great community at Low Tide Kava Bar,
Yeah.
and partnered with the whole team to make the movie.
Okay.
And we ended up casting and crewing out the whole town. So we ended up
There
getting
you go.
80 people on the cast and crew.
Well, that's interesting.
All for back end only. So I'm not tricking, and
Okay.
no one's getting taken advantage of. It's like we work together like a joint venture. We all
Beautiful.
split the profits.
I love it.
So, you know, everybody talks about income inequality
Yeah.
and how people aren't sharing, the workers aren't participating in the ownership
Sure.
of their companies.
Yeah.
I love doing like new wave structures where we all co-own a percentage of it, so we're essentially all owners of
That's
it.
beautiful.
Yeah, and the artists own the product.
Yeah, man.
And we've only, we've raised and spent about $100 grand on it, so it's not cheap, but also real cheap compared to
Sure.
how they make most movies. But
No
you
doubt
look
about
at
it.
it, you'll think it's cost a couple $1,000,000.
Okay, what's the name of the movie?
It's called Jebus.
Jebus.
Jebus, like beach bum Jesus.
Okay.
And God sends me back as a beach bum named Jebus. I play Jebus, and to reteach America how to love each other, because obviously politically we're very divided now. And,
You think?
Red versus blue, and it's
Yeah.
civil war and all that stuff. So Jebus kind of comes back and he's like, dude, I didn't say nothing about any of this stuff. I was just saying love, man.
That's real.
I was just saying love, dude. I didn't say nothing about this politics stuff.
There you
know,
go.
and he's very naive. He's very sweet. He's the real deal.
Okay.
And then I play 4 other roles, including Pope Jake, who's a pope.
You played 5 roles in this one movie?
I look up to people like Tyler Perry, where
Yeah.
I'm the director and the
Sure,
scriptwriter, and I
absolutely,
play
yeah.
the roles. And
Good for you.
So I get into these weird zones. I got this one guy, the man with all the guns, man with all the guns, and they all interact in this wild, like snatch, like script.
Sure.
And the cinematography is beautiful. My DP's amazing.
No doubt.
And
What did you smoke before?
some days we rip joints all day on
Yeah,
set.
and some days you gotta be keeping-
It's rock and roll
I
for
get
sure.
it.
And
Yeah.
some days I go straight ninja. It just
Perfect.
depends on the day.
I get it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Let's go ahead and play the trailer here.
Everything's a joke, right? I mean, like, you're a joke? No offense. He's a joke?
Bears kill their own children.
He's pretty serious. We're all in on a big cosmic joke.
You know that I still have the milk from my tits in my freezer? I still have it. That's your milk. I took your milk away from you. She wanted me to have it. Cheese or no cheese?
Cheese, please. I'm looking for the man with all the guns.
Who you think you talking to? I don't like guns. The tools of death.
I just want to tell you something freely from the heart. I did bang your mother.
What does God have to do with any of this?
Movie gonna be released. What is it?
So we'll be done shooting in May, and then I have the same lawyer as the Jackass franchise. So
Oh, really?
So we're gonna walk it into Netflix, Amazon, Apple, see who goes for it.
No doubt.
But we want to release it by Easter 2023.
Okay. So, what's in a perfect world? Where would you like to see Jebus? Like what you said.
Top
like,
of Netflix.
Top of Netflix.
Top of Netflix on Easter Day.
Is that how you make your money
2023.
these days? Is that how to make the best money?
So we're doing a new model. Some people sell their script or they partner and Netflix buys it outright.
Yeah.
But I like to self-fund and executive produce my own projects.
Okay.
So I own all the IP and my company owns all the
Good for
IP.
you.
So we'll syndicate it and license it. So like Netflix could license it for 2 to 5 years and then exclusive, and then in 5 years you can syndicate it to Amazon and Apple and Hulu, and then we have our music division, which has all the music albums, and then those are the soundtracks to the films. And then we use the music as the soundtrack to the TV show and the podcast. So it's like vertically integrated media.
Okay.
But we keep ownership of the IP and we split it with the creative partners. But we don't just sell out to the man and sell it to Sony or Universal or we keep ownership of the masters, the publishing, the IP.
Yeah.
Well, I'll never sell out. I'll license it.
You'll
to 'em.
never sell out.
Yeah, just like Master P or any of those guys.
Everybody has a number, my brother. Everybody, don't say you don't. Everybody got a number. I'll give you a number right now. You sell the hell out of it.
Yeah.
And if you don't, I'll knock you out and sell it for you and give you half of it.
And that's a good lesson.
That's a good lesson.
That is classic legit.
Absolutely.
You don't want to hold your babies too tight.
That's
for
life,
sure.
baby. You know what I mean? Because you know what? You can hold it like this, and somebody want to give you 50 million. Let them hold it. Take it, and then take that, and then just go create something else.
Yeah, buy kids.
That's what I'm saying. That's it. So. I can't wait to sit down and watch this whole thing. You need some more. You need another kava bar. I mean, this coming.
Yeah, we're going to shoot the Last Supper here.
Are you? That's going to be awesome.
April 23. We'll be at Dignitary shooting the Last Supper.
So what exactly are we talking about?
So you have a supreme style here with all the chairs.
We appreciate you.
And the synchronicity of you playing for both the Eagles, where I'm from, Philly.
Correct.
Supremely better than the Bucks, but we won't get into that too much.
Well, you know that was silly, right? that was silly, right? Okay,
But
carry on.
So that, and I love how you have all the crosses there.
Yes, we do have a lot of crosses.
You know, it fits with the Jebus theme.
Yeah.
And where the whole idea came from is I almost died from COVID in 2020.
Really?
And I had seizures and a blood clot and bedridden and pneumonia, and it was real ugly because I had asthma. And in the course of going through that, I got it. I write songs like in 20 minutes, like it's like a shamanic download kind of thing. Yeah. And it'll come out, and I'll just be like, thank you, that was nice, right? So the film came as like an hour voice memo, straight download, right from the source. Sure. And then I've refined it over time, and then worked on it with my partners to develop it. But it came as one download. It's kind of like the karmic answer to the times. Like it's real weird, right? It's not zombie apocalypse, but it's like level 1. Pandemics and wars and world war potentials, and it's just weird. It's a weird time. So I think the lesson that all we're going through is just to wake up human beings into like if you don't change or adapt or find a way to love and find harmony and peace again, like Mother Nature will wipe us all out.
That's a fact.
To be like, you are not treating me nice. Boom.
Yeah. You said blue against red. I'm not a color, okay?
Neither am I.
I don't like colors. I don't like titles. Yeah. And I just want people to get along. Let's do what's best for our country. Yeah. But I don't know if we're smart enough or civil enough anymore to do that, because everybody just wants to be right. Yeah. And unfortunately, I have a satirical third party called the Pragmatic Party. Okay. And the symbol is a logic scale. So governing via logic, not ideology. Okay. So instead of trying to push it conservative or Republican, just try to compromise and work together and figure it out. God darn it, that makes some damn sense.
But that's the old school.
But you know what happened if you run for office? You'd be dead yesterday.
Because they don't like that.
They don't like sense. They don't like common sense. They don't want that. Yeah. They want left,
anger,
right,
anger. I feel like it's leader abuse.
Oh, that's 100%.
Like our leaders are abusing us mentally, physically. Yeah. Like they gaslight us all into hating each other. Sure. And they don't say the right thing. They say the thing that generates clicks and ads and donations.
And votes. And votes, And
but it's very toxic. Yeah.
I try not to listen to it anymore because it's all propaganda and they're pushing it as reality. Yeah. And I'm just too old for that shit. You know what I mean?
So Jebus mocks all this stuff. It's like a Monty Python, Sacha Baron Cohen satire of the times. Like
you had me at Sacha Baron Cohen, that's for sure. So Jebus, when it comes out, we hope to shoot the Last Supper here.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna get it out, and we're gonna get you back on the podcast. When I get you, maybe get you on my radio show or something. Sure. We're trying to always show people that are creative in this area. Appreciate you, brother.
Really appreciate it.
Keep hustling, man.
Thank you so much.
He's a badass rapper too. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. Everybody have a wonderful week and week. Peace.